Hello everyone, SalveBoss115 here, and welcome back to a video where it's a little bit different. Today I'm not doing an update on stuff, I'm not doing an update on the channel or me or anything like that. Today it's a little bit more of an update on a old world that I showed on my YouTube channel 5 years ago. And I played one mini game on this channel and I never played it again. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit more of the history of this world, as this world has been like with me since the beginning of the channel to all the way to like now. So I'm gonna, and every once in a while I'll go back on it, like the channel. And so basically, this world was created in the PS3 edition of Minecraft, where I would watch Sky Does Minecraft, old YouTubers Jerome ASF, and Mudkip and Beijing Canadian, SS Sunday, Minecraft Universe when he started posting deadlocks of when they started playing mini games and stuff like that. And this was before servers on Pocket Edition or stuff like that. It was just only on PC. And at the time I didn't have a PC, but I had the PS3, and I wanted to play those mini games so badly, but there were still limitations, as we couldn't, there was command blocks, there were certain blocks that weren't even added to the consoles yet. So I made the best situation from what I was given, in the sense of what's basically try to make the mini games from what I've seen on YouTube videos and on PC version, and make them in this world, and Goofy Master kind of like influenced it, as he told me that like Stampy Cat made a world like that, where he made like games and stuff like that, a big ass world full of like things that you could play in and stuff like that. And that was really cool and stuff like that, and that didn't really inspire me. I was already making my own when he told me that that's something similar that he did, and he made it on the Xbox 360 edition and stuff like that of Minecraft. So the last time you've seen this world was 5 years ago, and recently, in a couple months, I actually have been fixing a lot of mini games with Goofy Master. If you have not known him, his link will be down in the description. And I made a bunch of these mini games with him and with Majin Reach, and we just spent days just brainstorming and thinking, how can we make a mini game, how can it be fun. And we never really like played any of them, because one, we always needed a large group of friends to play with us, as a sense of we didn't have like, because we basically made this for, I made this for me and my friends to play on, because they were bummed out because we can't play servers and how everyone wanted to play servers. And so I made something where we could all play with my friends, if I have any. But yeah, but the cool part about it now is now that it's all built, I could look back and see how much progress I made, and how like it basically just turned out after those 5 years of looking back on that video. So now there's some stuff that I haven't touched or I haven't even worked on, but the thing is that this, due to it being on the PS3, this was how big the map was back then. It was probably like this was the actual size of the PS3 map, and this was the extended version on the PS4 edition. But now on Bedrock edition, I never showed you this world on PS4, but on the PS4 edition of Minecraft. But now I'm going to show you on Bedrock edition. So now the little square you see now is basically the PS3 version of the world, and then this was on the outer shell of it is the PS4 version of Minecraft. And it's gonna get wild, because I'm gonna show you what Bedrock edition Minecraft is like. Now, since Bedrock, we're playing on Bedrock edition and no longer the PS4 edition of Minecraft, we are able to go 1,000 blocks left, oh, right, left, up, and down from the map. So I have tons of space now to do my mini games, to make more mini games. And as you could see, that it's all like, the roads are all like intertwined and like confusing a bit, because as you could see that, like, it still has like the charm of a PS3 map because of how this is how big it was. So I had to use the space that was given to me. So there were some things that overlapped, as like, Skyblocks was here, and then there's another mini game, and then another mini game, and then a mini game here, mini game here, mini game here. It just all just mushed in together because of the space, like this one. Mini game right here, mini game right here, and then mini game right here, here. There's like 5 right here because of how little the space that I had in the PS3 edition. So that's why it has like, it's so close and smushed together. But now that I'm given more space, I'm actually like spacing it out. Like over here, I'm making the walls, so it's a little bit more. It's not too close, but it's not too far. And there's a bunch of mini games that actually, in 5 years ago, were still in work in progress, and I actually finished them. Only recently, which is kind of sad. I kind of procrastinated for 5 years and then just did it like, in like the last minute. But now I'm actually gonna give you a tour of what has changed and what's new, what's old, because I updated a lot of the mini games and made them a little bit better, a little bit able to be function a little bit better, and give it like a little bit more of the materials. I still haven't put signs up, but yeah, the only way we're gonna start is by walking the yellow brick road. But before that, there's actually a list of all the mini games, and the person who made this list is Goofy Master, and his link is going to be down in the description for actually helping out with a lot of these mini games and actually making a bunch of the signs with me. And he's like kind of like co-owner. Same thing with Majin Reach, as he was also also another reason why he helped me with a bunch of these mini games. There's some of them that I did on my own, but I got help from them too, and a few others that I no longer talk to, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I will always have like their thanks and gratitude, as they did help me build something that I always wanted to make. But yeah, so we could start off with Cops and Robbers. Sky does I was gonna say Sky does Minecraft. But the names of the mini games are Cops and Robbers, Skyblocks, Super Run, Swim, Walls, Battleships, Blaze Slap, Gas Blast, Last Man Jumping, Venture Map, Megacorp, Mega Jump, War Zombies, Zombie Infection, TNT Spleef, Ender Games, Hunger Games, War, Supercraft Bros, Maze, Droppers, Invisawars, Dip and Dodge, King of the Hill, Builder Say, Dolphin Dive, Spleef, Survivor Die, Build That Block, Death Run, TNT Run, Slenderman, Try Not to Laugh, Pyramid Parkour, Parkour number 1, Protect That Villager, and Extreme Tennis. And also we got another minigame in the works over there, but that's a secret because it's not done yet, and it's still an idea that we're creating. It's gonna take a really long time of dedication to try to beat that, or not beat that, but to make it, because it's gonna be really fun. Alright, but anyways, let's start on with the tour. So here is a little special one. This is the only thing that hasn't changed, like I have not touched, because it was pretty much complete. This is the parkour, the first parkour map that I actually have ever created. It's not too difficult, it's pretty simple, and people like to enjoy it because they like parkour and stuff like that. And the only thing that's really hard about it is the ladder parkour, as ladder parkour is just the worst in a lot of people's minds and stuff like that. Added a few elements of different parkour, speedy parkour, but the thing is that I made it as you could repeat it and do it again, and you could just keep on doing it to see if you can get a faster time, as it's replayable and stuff like that. And it's pretty good, it's a simple. This is the only parkour I actually made. This is the only one I have made since those 5 years ago, because it's like I don't think I could top it. I guess I don't know what parkour I want to do, because I did like the best thing, because it goes into the nether and you go out of the nether. That's really cool. But onwards, here we have TNT run. As you could see it, that it was actually here on the fucking like 5 years ago, but it looks a different design. You could see it right here. It's like it just I used the four corners for you to walk up, but instead of just doing that, I just made one entrance, and then you could just walk towards like the corners, and then just started to run. It's pretty fun. It still holds up. It's TNT run. TNT run. It's always fun. I made the sign. I think the sign was always there, but yeah, that's the second minigame. On to the third. It's Spleef. Spleef is Spleef. Nothing. I have not touched it since I made it, and it's pretty much. It still holds up. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just layers of snow that you're trying to knock people off, and it's still fun. I enjoy it a lot, and it's one of the like fun games to actually have like play with a bunch of friends. But yeah, Spleef. Nothing's really changed about it. It's still a square, a rectangle, sorry. But yeah, let's go on to the updated versions. Here is Dip and Dodge. It's basically dodgeball, but with arrows and stuff like that, and bows and arrows. And basically, the way you play it is you get a bow. You go to the back of the wall, and then we count like down to 3, and then we run. Go over here, grab a stack of 64, and shoot each other with it until one of us dies. Or we could play extreme, or there's a different version of playing it where you just grab a stack of 64, you shoot them, and if you get shot once, you get hit, you have to go in here and kill yourself. Simple as that. And it's pretty fun. I really like it. It's called Dip and Dodge. I don't know. It was just like you dip and you dodge. Kind of that's the reasoning behind it. But yeah, this one actually we should go here before we get into these, because this one's gonna be a little bit harder to explain. So this is my Hunger Games map. I haven't changed much about it except add more space, and I actually added a few roads and fixed it up a bit, and it was finished kinda. This was the original spot here. But me and Goofy Master decided I wanted to make this better, a little bit better. So we destroyed it and we put it in the actual center, which is over there, this big ass pillar. And we decided to add more detail to it, to add more buildings. Over there, we're currently building an asylum to give this map a little bit more of a how do you say it, like more of life to it. We could say that this is town hall, that's a hotel. This used to be like a little like farmer's market or like fair, and this is the town, a library. And that's a prison over there. And we wanted to just give it more life and more like a town vibe, or just more of a city kind of like that. So we're planning on to make more buildings. So this is currently still in progress, and we're still working on it. Here is another minigame called Invisivores, where the concept of a game is you against another player, so it's like blue versus red, are going against each other, and there's two classes, assassin and an archer, where assassin wears chain armor and a sword, so he has pretty good armor, but he has a weak sword. And another one is just a bow with some good cheap armor. That's not that bad. But the concept of why it's called Invisivores is that everyone has to drink an invisible potion. So the cool part about it is that you could choose to wear the armor, and if you don't want to wear the armor, or you can wear the armor, but the point is that you're going to be invisible. So everyone could be invisible, you could be running around, and then all you have to do is rely on your senses of hearing and looking, basically. As you could see particles of the potion as they move around, or they might have something in their hand, and you could shoot at them. And it's up to 5, like whoever kills the other team member 5 times, they win. And it's pretty fun, pretty cool concept. I really liked it. I don't know where it was. I think it was one of the old Sky Does Minecraft videos, but this was called Invisible Fight. But me and Goofy Master kind of like wanted to like make it a little bit better, because Invisible Fight kind of sounded bad, so we actually landed on Invisible Wars, which is really cool. I really love the design of the sign. And if you're if you're a fan of Stampy Cat, we actually took this one from his world, which is called Dolphin Dive, which is pretty fun. It's an obstacle course, and it's supposed to be like orcas, like, or sharks versus like dolphins. It was made by me and Goofy Master, as he helped build the outline of it, and I did the redstone. He needed the fence and stuff like that. This was really bad looking, like when you first looked at it back in my old videos, like. And the other thing too is like they were all mixed up because the redstone was so bad. Like this one was be like the first one, this one was the top, this one was in the middle. But now it's like right to left, basically. You do the water, you do this one, the little movements, and then you got the little arrows, which is kind of still work in progress. But yeah, this is Dolphin Dive. Over here, there's other people that actually have helped made some, there's Goofy Master, there's me, there's Majin, and we even got a good friend of mine a kill, and he even made his own little name he wanted to be put in, and don't mind the cake. Yeah, and also Osiris a bitch. Okay. But let's go back here, and yeah, this is Dolphin Dive, this Hunger Games Invisible War. And now let's move on to King of the Hill. By the way, Goofy Master takes credit on the crown. He made that. It looked really cool. So basically, this used to be called King of the Ladder, but it was kind of dumb. I just like King of the Hill. Not the show. I didn't watch it much. But this concept is basically you get like armor, bow, and you're in the 4 corners, and the person whoever gets to the top wins, and whoever gets to the top, they have to kill the rest of the 3 with this really powerful bow. So the 3 who didn't make it team up and try to take out this guy who's on top of the hill, basically. And if they kill him, he wins. Oh no, they win. The people on the bottom win, but if he's able to kill all 3 of them, he wins. So this is King of the Hill. It's pretty fun. It's a cool concept because basically you have to get up there, and there's ladders all around. So you have to like climb up. You could just straight up just run up, or you just stand back and wait for people to go high enough and shoot them down and watch them die. Have them spawn back in. You could go up too. So there's a lot of ways to play this game. It's really cool. I really enjoy it. Now let's go on. Build that block. Build that block. It's a simple Pictionary style game, but instead of someone drawing a picture and having people guess it, you have to build it, which is a simple concept. It's really fun, and it inspires a lot of creative building. Here is my pyramid. It's still massive in the inside. There's still not much into it. Still pretty much the same, because I don't know, like, again, with the first parkour, I kind of had struggle with how to actually do it. So I've just been trying to like struggling with like how to make a parkour map in the pyramid. So I just kind of use it as like just for decorations, I guess. Maybe one day I'll fix it up, make it a little bit better. It's been 5 years, but it's just that I'm not really creative on how to make it parkour maps, basically. But as we go to the right, we have a dropper. The first ever dropper, which is pretty cool. I made it was a simple design. It's just made out of wood. Just trying to find it, trying to find a sweet spot to fall in, and it's pretty fun. Simple dropper, and this is another dropper. I'm actually gonna work on this one, but this is Goofy Master's design. He really decided he wanted to make it like that. It looks really good. I really enjoy it. And me and him are gonna actually extend this a little bit higher because we both agree that you kind of fall. Like it's pretty short. We actually extended it a bit, but it's too short. That's a little plain. Ruined my game. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Over here we got Ender Games. It's a simple concept. You get an Ender Pearl, throw in the spot basically, and throw another Ender Pearl. Simple concept, really fun. There's not much to it, just simple. And here's my third dropper. It's all the way up there. I'm not gonna go over there because it's gonna take a lot of time. And you basically have to fall in one of these holes. To this day, a lot of people can't make it, but they do once in a while. Here's the game that I couldn't think of a name of, which is considered Last Man Jumping, where the concept of it is that you just have to do parkour all the way down, but now you see all these pillars in the way. We're actually gonna destroy some of them to actually make it look like a little bit more of randomized like jumping area, basically, where you have to do the parkour down. But yeah, it's still just difficult because we're still trying to like figure out how to do it correctly. But yeah, over here we have my adventure map. It's really not done because one, it's really difficult. It takes a lot of time to think of traps to see what to do. Like this was just a simple one that I made, and this one is like it was a little bit more complicated. Like one of these, like if you just walk straight, you have to find like a path where you're supposed to like go like somewhere like this, like, and then you're able to go get a key or something. But here it's supposed to shoot like fire charges, and it all shoots if you land on it. It's really dangerous, and it's pretty fun though. It's pretty cool. Over here is my other trap, where basically if you trip the wires, like something's supposed to fall on you, or this is supposed to like crash into you, and you're supposed to like jump it or figure a way out, see which one's fake or not. But I don't know. It's still all a work in progress. I was deciding to just destroy the walls because I really didn't know how big I wanted this adventure map to be. But yeah. Anyways, let's go. Yeah, let's continue. All right. This is the end of it. And then we go here. Okay. But yeah, we should go to Cops and Robbers now. So this is Cops and Robbers. It's a simple concept. You basically it's basically one person's a warden, and he has to keep the prisoners inside the prison while the prisoners are trying to escape. The last time you seen it was that it was really wide, and there was a bunch of cells and stuff like that that looked really huge. But yeah, this is what it looks like inside. It's a little bit different. It's not your typical like the prison from the actual like Sky Does Minecraft videos or Cops and Robbers videos. It's a little bit more of my own design, and you know, it looks okay. You know, I'm happy how it turned out. You know, this is the cafeteria and like the kitchen. And the way that you have to do it is that, you know, you can't go up there like normally. So you have to go over here and flick a switch. And then when you flick it, it opens. And then you could go up. And then you try to escape. And you go up there. And here's a little gym area, basketball court. And you could escape. That's Cops and Robbers. Simple design, and you're supposed to have a lot of fun with it. So over here are my little Olympic games. It's kind of simple. You have like a little, like a like swimming competition, little running track. There's another like long jump, and over here is tennis that me and Majin created. It was kind of difficult because with the new update, how do you say it? With the new update, um, villagers no longer like stand still, like they just walk away. So, but the one good thing is that wandering villagers stay the same. So, but the only thing is that we have to kill the llamas. But yeah, but overall, that's a good sign that we could still play this. We use villagers instead of just balls because of it. But yeah. But moving on, after that, here, this was originally supposed to be a dropper, but I have decided after watching one video of Sky does something, like Sky Does Minecraft does, he played this game called Gas Blast. It was really cool. It looked really cool. This is the entrance of it, and basically the way you play this is that people get this armor, get fishing rods, and the host, basically gets the gas and the blaze. And the concept is that we place them in here, and we spawn 2 gas and like two blaze basically. And all this, all the way to the ground, is it's full. It's packed. It's packed with all wool. So everything down is flammable, and it's gonna catch on fire all the way to the end, basically. Oh no, I'll just break this door. It's fine. But yeah, it's a really cool concept where you just basically have to survive all the way to the ground, basically, and make it out through this little gap, this little hole. And you don't know where it's gonna be because you're constantly running around and stuff like that, and everything's just look burnt and everything looks the same, and it's just you're not gonna know where you're at on the map, and you just go and just try to hope for the best, which it's pretty fun. It's really fun. It's a bit longer than the rest, but overall it's kind of worth it to play. All right, on to the next one. Okay. Over here we have Try Not to Laugh. It's a concept that I took from Sky Does Minecraft because I always loved this Try Not to Laugh series, and I made my own version, my own little mini platform, with little scoring boards. It's kind of fun, it's really much you're just gonna play it on creative, so you just fly up here and have fun with your friends and stuff like that, and try to make each other laugh. Over here is the War map. It's kind of I haven't touched it since the last time I showed it off. I've added a few more decorations, made it a little bit better, except the top. The top looks the exact same. I think it might still look all the same, but yeah. I didn't show you this, but this is an actual mystery box. You just flick the switch and it might give you a weapon. It's supposed to it randomizes because you have 1 out of 9 chances of you actually getting a good weapon. So you do that, and then you get oh, I got a wooden axe or something like that. You have a chance to get a good weapon, so that's pretty cool. The little mystery box I made. But yeah, overall it's still the same. Nothing really much changed about it. I just put gun everywhere where it would be. But yeah, I would like to revisit it and try to fix it up a bit. But I don't know. it just seems like I don't know. I just it's really low on my list of things to do, on my priority. It's just really low on my list of things to do. But yeah, moving on to the next one. Here is Super Craft Brothers. I'm actually deciding to change the location of it. Used to see like the little arena here. I'm actually gonna move it somewhere else because I really don't want it to be here because since like I didn't want it to be squished. Because it's not. I haven't finished it, and I'm having like an idea to actually have a reimagine where it's like on a little island instead of it just being like the regular arena stage where it's like 2D. I want to put it like on a little island where you actually have better stuff and stuff like that, better equipment, and you feel like more of the mob. Over here we have in zombie infection. Uh, Again, I didn't change much about this one because this one's pretty much completed. I just need to fill the chest with stuff and with the classes. Like we already made the classes and all that because it's a pretty good space of like battle and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the wood, it's basically meant for like signs and stuff like that, so we can make the signs to have like zombie infection, so people could see it and like, oh, there's zombie infection. Over here we have battleships, where basically the concept is that you go up the stairs and you go in here and you get a boat and you get a stick, and you're supposed to like just like go around in the water and destroy each other's boats. And the person who because like when you destroy their boat, they fall, and you know, like like let's say like, oh, like hold up, like I drop like really like that, it's you just drop through and you fall because the water is being held up and you fall and you die basically. And that's really cool concept, just try to fight each other and stuff like that, not fighting each other but like trying to sink their ships basically. It's pretty cool. All right, on to the next one. Over here we have Blaze Slap. Basically, it's still the same concept, but the only difference is I added a little bit of redstone. So this is where the host would be. So that would be me, and I did that. So it locks everyone up, and I say ready, 3, 2, 1, and then we go, and we attack and we fight, trying to knock each other off with the blaze. Here's the arena. This used to be a mob battle. I didn't do anything with it because I didn't remember what this was supposed to be, so I kind of just left it there. I put redstone to meaning like it's not finished. Over here is it used to be the walls, but yeah, it's not used to be. It is the walls. It used to be that tall, but I decided to like shrink it down a little bit. I actually worked on the concept of like how the walls are gonna be. And basically I got the redstone down to see how functional it's gonna be, or how it's gonna work, and it worked. Me and Goofy Master actually worked on the redstone really well, and I could actually show you a little trick on how I actually made a timer to actually work. So there's a little timer basically where we flick this off and it dispense a little, I think, oh yeah, it dispense like a little like block, and it falls here, and then it just stays there, and then after that, after it disappears every 5 minutes. So it disappears after 5 minutes, this drops, and then it drops right here, and then it disappears another 5 minutes, and then drops, it shoots another one and goes here. It will disappear another 5 minutes. Boom, you got a 15-minute counter, and it's pretty good. I really like it. It's really cool. A really cool timer. I didn't make it. I'm not gonna take credit for it. I saw it on YouTube. Just basically search up like how to make a timer basically in Minecraft. People are really creative. It's really cool. Now here is my pride and joy of this map. And you're not gonna like what it's inside of it because I destroyed it. There was big issues that I was having with the cannons and with stuff like that. I had I had a bunch of experiments I had to do. A lot of things changed, so I had to like remake some stuff. I had to update it basically with the cannons and the little arrow cannons and stuff like that. So I basically fixed it up a bit, fixed the redstone, changed up the classes and stuff like that. So, oh yeah, if you're wondering about this, I added a layer of bedrock, so that because there was cannons blowing up it too much that, like, it just created a problem. So we just wanted to do one layer of bedrock so that it doesn't break too deep down, so the point where you cannot get out. So, we didn't want to make it a big deal, so we did that. So we just did that, made it a little bit easier. But yeah, here goes the original, the one and only Builder Say. If you're wondering about the big construction wood, again, it's for like to build the sign for it and to make it update it a little bit better, to make it look better. And over here we have the entrance. Instead of just you flying up, you could go in here, make it look spontaneous, all creepy and dark. And you go up here, go up the ladder, and then you could go like that, and you're basically up here where you could observe, like a godly figure and stuff like that. And you have like a way to indicate who wins, like with using redstone as like firework dispenser. But I'm not gonna show you because there's been my game has been crashing a lot because I'm shooting out fireworks. Something's wrong with it, so I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna touch the fireworks. But yeah, here is TNT Spleef. It's pretty fun. The only issue I had with it, I updated it. The only thing I updated was made it stairs because when you went up the ladders to go to different floors, it kind of ruined the gameplay. It didn't smooth well. It didn't transition well. And so it kind of felt like, oh, I have to go up here, and then just it kind of like slowed down the gameplay. So instead of doing that, might as well just do it with like stairs. So you could constantly keep shooting, you could go up, without it ruining the pace of the game. Or go down upstairs and then to the second floor and just stay there. Go over here. So you're constantly on the move instead of just going up the ladders and stuff like that. It kind of makes it better. Here goes Slender Man. A pretty fun minigame. The only thing that I added was the armor and like not the armor, but the, how do you say it, like the ender pearls and a better sword. And yeah, basically someone places the basically the pages where you're supposed to get, and you're supposed to get the pages, and how do you say it, and basically just have a third party place the pages while Slenderman just tries to find you or follow you and stuff like that. While it just plays Slenderman. It's pretty good. I really like it. But yeah, here is Death Run. This was originally going to be called Extreme Running or Extreme Run, where basically just running and it's just extreme. By the way, this survived. This took the time of tale. This 5 years later, it's still here. But yeah, now it's considered Death Run because I realized that it's basically Death Run because I was watching Vanoss videos and that's basically what it was, Death Run. So I just wrote the name. It's pretty fun. Looks pretty good. But the only bad thing is that some of the traps are kind of bad. They don't work as good as I want them to be, or as they don't work as good. So I'm improving them to basically make them more deadly, make them more unpredictable, and so I'm actually working on improving it, the redstone. But yeah, here goes another roller coaster. Really bad, but hey, it does the job. Here is Skyblocks. Skyblocks is fun, simple concept, really fun game. You're given the most extreme amount of like outfits and like not outfits, like equipment to basically try to kill each other. It's really cool. Because it's like I've seen so many people. I played this so many times with so many people, and it's really fun because it's like they had so many different strategies and stuff like that. So here's another not a concept, but here's the maze I made. It's pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty bad, but it's my first maze. I didn't like it, but yeah. But it's whatever. I'm proud I made it. Here's another concept that me and Goofy Master made, which is called Survive or Die. It's a really fun game. Basically, you go inside this very flammable house and you try to survive, basically. And when you flick a lever, it activates all this redstone, and inside these dispensers are buckets of lava. So it basically activates it and burns the entire house, and you're trying to survive, basically. You're trying to survive, be the last one alive, basically. I'm saying basically alive. Okay. And I think that's pretty much. I'm just kidding. I think that's it. I think I got through all of them. Or I skipped a few, maybe. No, I didn't skip any, I think. I think I got all of them. The only ones that I haven't talked about is this one that me and Majin and Goofy Master and a couple other friends are actually helping us build, which is a secret, because the idea is still pure. Like, we don't know what type of thing we want it to be. We all know that we want to make a board game in Minecraft to basically like have challenges where you could like, it's like a bit of a mix of Jumanji and a Mario Party, like this board game that we're creating. So we're using like Jumanji elements of like how there's always something happening every time they move a square or something like that. And a lot of people were saying like, how are you gonna make a dice if you're playing in Minecraft? You know, you have to use a bunch of redstone, a bunch of like, you know, or you have to use command blocks or something like that. How are you gonna be able to do it? Well, guys, and well, boys and girls, I made it by using a thing called Google, and it's a very simple design. You just click this, and it gives you a random, you know, number. Basically, I got 4 of that one. And it looks complicated, but it's really not that difficult to build. The only that's actually complicated is what to put inside these little hoppers and dispensers, and because it's like it changes like the whether or not the likeliness of the lanterns to light up. So it's like, you know, it could be like 50-50, or like, you know, like like, or like one, like 16%, 10%, or just put one item. It's like you're always gonna get one at least, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's I really enjoy it. It's really fun. And yeah, but yeah, this is where the starting line is gonna be. So it's just, we're still working on it. We haven't decided on whether it's gonna be like a spiral or like a snake type of board game or anything like that. But yeah, but overall, this is my mini game land. I I worked really hard on this, and this is basically my pride and joy basically of something what I made when I was younger. Like, you know, I just, when you look back, you saw that there was roads, you know, in my old video like 5 years ago. I had the concept of making it a road so it would be a little easier to travel, but as I was making it, I realized how crazy looking these roads are because of how many twists and turns that they do. But overall, I'm proud of how this world turned out. As it's not the prettiest like other people's worlds, but I know that this is mine. This is genuine. This isn't, This is just some kid that had an idea that says, I want to play mini games, but I don't have a PC. So who made like the best out of the what they were given, and now I have something that I actually I'm proud of. But yeah. Anyways, the message here is that even when you don't have something, but you do have some stuff, you gotta make the best out of what you're given. Make the best out of, the worst of situations. You know? Use what you have, and hell, you might end up being proud of it someday. You might look at it 5 years in the past in a YouTube video and be like, wow, I wasted a lot of time here. But yeah, it's overall though, it's a good thing to look back and say that, you know, I didn't let something as little as something like, oh, there's no servers, no one's gonna build it for me. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna build it for myself. And that's what I did. Yeah. But overall, it's been fun going back memory lane with you guys, taking you guys on this journey with me. And hopefully in another 5 years we could look back on the progress that I actually made on this. But yeah, on more progress. But yeah, I'm actually considering like thinking about selling my map. But if you guys are interested, like maybe I could sell it, and like so you guys could like have these as your own world. You can make it better, blow it up. Like if you guys blow it up, please send it to me or send me videos of you blowing it up. I really, really would appreciate that, because like every update of stuff video I did on Minecraft, I would always blow up those free trial maps. And every time it's like I would look at it and it's like even things that I don't even know, I would just blow it up because one, it's fun. I really like blowing it up. I like blowing up stuff. But yeah, but again, like I might be considering selling this. I don't know the legal stuff and all that stuff behind it, but if I decide to do, I hope you guys would like to buy it. It's not gonna be like expensive, like fucking like $40 triple A game. I think like this map's probably like worth like $5. It's not the best, but there's enough content here to have you have fun at least for like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. But again, but before I even make that consideration, I'm gonna fix it up better, the best I can. I'm gonna put signs everywhere, and I'm gonna do like little Easter eggs, because the first one is over here where Goofy Master put a place where it kills you. That's like 90% of the map. But he puts little cakes where you have to follow around, little Easter eggs. It's really cool. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's more laid back, and I wanted to go back to memory lane. I want to make a video about my mini games and stuff like that, the history of them, and also give you guys a little glimpse of what's in the future of me playing mini games on the PS4 edition. Clickbait. But yeah, it's gonna be like a little bit fun. I will make a bunch of videos with like Ruben, Cartoon Manic, Goofy Master, Majin Reach, Grimm BMX, and like a bunch of other people who's willing to play and stuff like that, and play these mini games, because it's fun. The mini games are functional, sometimes fun, but that's all you could really ask for sometimes. But anyways, again, I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video or episode, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.